Greetings, comrades. My name is Gigantos, and I'm now recording this video for Lent. It's a bit early. I know that by day 36 of Lent is a distance away. But I need to do this now. Okay, so these are recording images. I'm just gonna put that there for a second. Yeah, I look dressed to go to mass, but unfortunately I couldn't go to mass today. Here's why. So it was hailing earlier today, and I was getting hail on my face, and so I decided to shake my glasses to get it off. Fortunately, because of the only way to stop my glasses fogging up when I wear a mask is to put them over my mask. So I shook my head, and these flew off my face. Yeah, I should tighten these screws because they're so loose that that's probably why they just flew off my face. So then these landed on the floor, and I thought, okay, wow. So let me just put these put this back on quick. I looked for them, like, okay, that's fine. I'll put these back on. So I did, and then I noticed, hold on, why does everything look funny out of my right eye? I can see fine through my left. What's going on? And you can see right now. I was like, oh dear. So I went back and I started squinting on the ground like this, and I went and found a missing lens. So my glasses are now broken, which is not fun. They've broken here. I just got to lean into this. Because yeah, you can see my ugly face in all its glory. They broke here, as you can see. So not fun. I mean, there's a chunk missing out there, as you can see. So when I came home, I called my parents, and they basically just told me to get some super glue, and so I did. So I'm just going to have to wear my my prescription sunglasses for a little bit, and look like a complete and utter idiot, which is fun. Fortunately, the nearest Tesco's is just across the street, so I can I could just go quickly buy some super glue crossing only one minor road, and just to reduce the risk I had. And so I had to basically buy some super glue. Hopefully this stuff will work, and hold my glasses together until a couple of weeks when I can finally go to the opticians, get this stuff done. How do I do this? Did you see the problem there? Okay, I popped out again. Hold on. I mean, the big problem with this is that, other than the fact that this thing's now permanently broken, as can you see that? Yeah, you can. Focus, please. Focus on the glasses. Nope. Okay, fine. Basically, there's a chunk missing out the back, as you can see. It's a bit hard to put that on. So, okay. So I'm going to super glue and hope for the best. Okay. So then they said open it a little bit and put some glue in. Hopefully, by the time I do my proper Lent video, things will have improved and I won't walk around looking like an idiot wearing sunglasses. Greetings, comrades. My name is Gigantos, and this is day 29 of Lent, 2021. So, okay, you saw the earlier clip about me breaking my glasses. My glasses are still broken. I just hope that they don't break any further. I mean, I've got to keep an eye on this stuff now, which I don't swing my head around too much. Firstly, my exams are coming. Okay, I don't want to keep taking a huge blocks or to stop producing things for huge blocks of time, but exams are quite important, and I need to make sure that I do well in them so I can do well in my future. So, which is why I have been considering, taking a period of leave, maybe for a month and a half, starting from the end of Lent, which would make it like a couple of weeks time. I'll make a video like Palm Sunday, say, okay, I'll stop making I'd stop doing mini releases after this point in time until I finish my exams, because I've got a lot of stuff coming up. For instance, on April the 1st, so just before the end of Lent, I need to hand in a full-size report with the geological map and everything that I need to do for one of my modules in geology. I've got to do another one. This time in Britain, one for Brittany. But I had that in a month later. I've got an igneous and metamorphic rock portfolio that I need to hand in. I've got structural geology questions. I've got a lot of stuff to do, and yeah, I've got to prepare my dissertation as well. So, unfortunately, it's looking like I will have to take some time off to work on that. I probably will release maybe change it a little bit from life in university, maybe just exam updates or something, because Again, I don't want anyone to think out there that I'm just going to be silent or I'm just going to disappear completely from everything. I will keep you guys up to date on any other the work I'm doing, making sure that it'll give you an insight into what I have to go through as a university student in terms of exams. Because I know that my last one, what was that? I went from December to February, I think it was. The end of December to almost halfway through February that I was silent for my exams. This one may be a little bit longer, but that's because there's quite a lot to cover. Not catching up to do, but there's things I need to redo because unfortunately it's a bit hard sometimes when you work on things on the computer. So got to keep that in mind, guys. I've got work to do. I may go silent for a little bit of time. I'll make sure I release something behind to let you guys know when it's going to happen. Second thing, I guess it's supposed to be a third thing. Okay, third thing. I was recording stuff to try and get some stuff for tomorrow's release. I think. Yeah, I know it's a bit late to get getting stuff for that release, but again, I've been a bit busy. I'll just try and work on this one as quick as possible. It's concerning the first, I guess you could say, two-part series for examining how Christ suffered during the Passion. Okay, so we're starting as early as we can, and we end up with. So in this two-part series, we're basically going from when Christ first started to suffer, all the way up to when he died on the cross. And it's quite a large thing to cover, which is why I cut it in half. So this week I'm going to be releasing a video explaining how Christ suffered from as early as we can to up to when he reached the top of Mount Golgotha. I'm getting footage from that. And what better footage to use than from the Passion of Christ? Other than I had to deal with the age verification thing, which I think Google is being a bit shifty with, oh yeah, please provide credit card details or photo ID to prove that you're over 18. Watching the scenes from, I've never seen the full movie, but watching the scenes from Passion of Christ is agonizing, to say the least. I was met by three emotions when I was watching that stuff. The first one was simply watching someone else suffer. Like, when you see how Christ suffered in that movie, actors, they're actors, I know that. Even though the guy who played Jesus, he did actually suffer several wounds, struck by lightning a couple of times during the production movie, but to see someone suffer like that is agonizing. And to imagine what they're going through. And to imagine that, okay, Jesus actually suffered worse than we see in the movie, but to see just to see that it's painful. Second thing was seeing how everyone else responded around him. I think one of the worst parts is it's almost like I was going through the Stations of the Cross thing. So I was going through that, and I was looking at how Mary was responding to seeing Jesus suffering, trying to comfort him, and it was incredibly painful to watch that. So very good job acting, very good job. And the third thing was the fact that Jesus was innocent. Okay? He was absolutely innocent of everything. And he should have been us, being crucified and having gone through everything that he did, but he chose to take that upon himself. I know it's very, very cliche, but he suffered and died for us so that we could be saved from our sins. But to simply watch how he suffered for us, it gives you a great appreciation of exactly what he went through for us. I mean, it was so anguishing for me to watch that a couple of times, when the clips were ended, I was actually struggling to breathe because I was just trying to avoid sobbing quite loudly, which would probably be quite embarrassing, even if my Greek neighbor over there, he's busy singing ABBA in like 1 a.m. or something, or whatever. But it was heartbreaking. I had to get my own towel, and so I like wiping my face and everything because it was hard to control myself while watching through the stuff. But watching that, I'm sure that a lot of people ended up getting a great appreciation of what Christ went through for us. And that's something I want to do with my series about how Christ suffered for us during the Passion and on the crucifixion. Because when you understand just what he went through, you understand truly how much he loves us. And that's something I want everyone to know. Because if everyone really understood what Christ went through for us, how could there be people who would hate him still? And of course, there will always be some, which has been unfortunate, but believe me, there are people in the grey zone, okay? There are people in the grey zone. And if they all understood how much Christ loved us, they would shift into the white. Like that. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do this. It's like expanding upon the Passion of Christ. I mean, it's not the most accurate when it comes when after having done my research, especially how Christ suffered on the cross, but it's truly powerful, and I recommend you guys do watch it. But again, there's an age rating for a reason, because it's quite painful to watch and see someone suffer like that. I mean, I was struggling. Like, I felt like every single blow that I saw him getting hit by and whipped and everything was upon myself. Not necessarily I've got the stigmata, unfortunately not, but it was painful. Yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna have that released up tomorrow. So the first half of that video, of the series, which will basically be looking at Christ's suffering from as early as possible because his suffering technically started long before the Passion, but from his first suffering, when his suffering started from as soon as early as possible, up to when he finally reached the top of Mount Golgotha. And hopefully people to get a great appreciation of how Christ suffered for that. And in terms of actually how Lent's being going for me, I think it's been getting a little bit better. I mean, I'm not suffering from like hunger pains or anything, which is good. It's pleasant, but I think it's just mainly a matter of, well, again, it's day 29, so we're over halfway there. We're almost 3/4 of the way there. So I think my budget accepted. Look, let's just grit our teeth and get on with this. We can do this. It's certainly been disciplining. Broke my glasses, genius of me. Was in pain watching the Passion of Christ scenes. Exams coming up, I'll probably take some time off to deal with them. And Lent's been getting a little bit more bearable. Maybe I need to just fast hard. I don't know. I can't fast faster, which would be paradoxical in itself. But we're almost there, guys. We're almost 3/4 of the way through Lent. I still have faith that you guys can do, so you keep pressing on. We're almost there at the end, and we'll be at day 36 very soon. Well, will I be here still at day 36? I might. Yeah, I think. No, because I'm going home for Easter. I'm not sure exactly when it is. I'll be going for Easter. The next video in this Lent vlog will be day 36. I more or less I hope that this is the last time I need to adjust my calendar, okay? Because it's been irritating just how much I've been flying all over the place. I don't want to keep changing the numbers of my calendar. But we're getting there, guys. Don't worry about that. Look forward to release tomorrow. See you next video, comrades. Until then.